Hollywood.com.
Hey, nice to meet you.
Hi.
You gotta check Movie Times out with John.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, every weekend I'm on Hollywood.com. Checking out Movie Times. I'm serious, checking out Movie Times. I don't like 777 film. All them numbers. Press 1 if you know. I don't know nothing. Just let me see the title and the time. I can't be listening writing shit down real quick. Oh, I missed it. And I don't know what number to push to go back. I don't know.
You don't know?
But on Hollywood.com, I'm like, yeah. I got the address, map if I want it. What's 777 film doing for me? And give me a map. Then I give me a map.
Man, you're already like my favorite person I've ever interviewed. Okay, so how are things going on Sabrina?
Going great. It's really exciting. I'm on her trail. I'm a witch hunter. I don't know if you know that. My character Brad is a witch hunter. I'm on her ass. I'm gonna get her. I'm gonna turn her into a mouse for about 100 years. So in 100 years we might see, Sabrina, 2099, 909. That's something I don't know, but I'm gonna get her.
I just heard you worked with a lion.
I worked with a lion, yeah, 600-pound African lion on the set. I buy a bronze lion that happens to be magic. I don't know that at a yard sale that she's having, Sabrina. And when I get it back to my bedroom, it turns into a real lion and attacks me and rips me to shreds.
Now this. Oh, sorry.
And I try to return it, but.
Now this film, have you heard a lot about it before you're about to go see it?
Yeah, I've heard a lot about it. I'm really excited to see it. I really wanted to see this. I love period films. I'm a big fan of period pieces and swords and horses and armor. My Halloween costume every year is, I have riding boots, leather pants. I got like medieval vest. I got a sword. I got gauntlet gloves. I'm ready. I'm ready to go. If you want to put me on a horse and send me into battle against the English, I'll defend the Scottish. I'll freedom.
If you had a historical character that you would just love to play as one day, who'd it be?
Let me think. I would love to play Genghis Khan, but I don't think I'd pass for him. But I'd love to. That's just an awesome kid. There's not a lot of characters that are Latin that were like in the genre that I want to play. So we'll see. Maybe there's a cool Moor character that I haven't found. Maybe I'll do some research and I'll write something, and then I'll do it. Okay.
Is there a performer you are particularly excited about seeing in this film?
John Malkovich. Love John Malkovich. So talented. And Mila Jovovich. I saw her down there. Fun. I watched the movie last night. It was tight. Bride of Chucky. First time I saw it. Let me give you a little compliment.
Hey, nice to meet you.
It was funny. I liked it.
Thank you.
Great.
Well, good luck. Have fun with the screening today.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Nice talking to you. All right. Take care.
Well, why Joan of Arc? Why is she an inspiration?
I think people find her very inspiring because she was a very young girl. And she was a woman and she was young, and armies followed her and listened to her, and it sort of proves that it doesn't matter what size you are, how powerful you are. If you have something persuasive to say, people will listen to you.
Is there a historical character in you, someone who you would like to play?
No, not really. I think historical characters are very difficult to do because sometimes they're sacred cows, and people don't like their sacred cows trod upon. If somebody called up and offered me Queen Victoria or Queen Elizabeth, I would do it, but I'm sure people would criticize my English accent.
You've got a mob film coming up.
Yes, it's called The Crew. I play a cheerful PG-13 rated stripper. It's about not-so-fast men and very fast women. These guys, it's about a bunch of geriatric guys that used to be mobsters, and now they're old and broken down, and then they pull off one last heist and live the good life for a brief shining moment. I represent the good life.
How do you prepare to play a stripper?
To play a stripper? I went to the strip club, and I saw the strippers going around on the stage, and I noticed that they all had these really tall shoes, and I thought, I gotta go out and buy me some of those tall shoes. And that's pretty much all I did, because I didn't have to take any clothes off because it's Disney. But actually now I'm playing a stripper, which is not PG-13 rated at all, and so now I have to actually learn to climb the poles and dance and unhook my bra. It's terrible.
So once you did it once, you fancied another go? So
What?
Once you did the stripping routine, once you fancy doing it again?
Yeah, I might. It's actually very fun. It's like learning how to lambada, except for different.
The forbidden strip.
Right, the forbidden strip.
Thanks, Jennifer.
Thanks, bye.
How are you feeling right now?
I feel good. I'm kind of, it's amazing to see all this going on.
Is this your first film?
This is my first film. It's my first walk down this and through this, and it's definitely all new.
And what were you doing, say, a year ago?
I was bartending. Well, actually, this time last year I was making the movie, but before I got into that, I was just a bartender. I grew up in the Bronx. I live in you know, I lived in Manhattan, bartended, and, you know, go to acting classes, do little things like that. So, you know.
And so you just auditioned for this
I
part?
auditioned once, twice. I received a phone call if I could fly over to Normandy. I flew over and I auditioned for Luke, and he called me 3 days later and said, "Do you want the role?" I said, "Yes, definitely."
And can you talk a little bit about who your character is?
Jean Dulon, he's the guy who he falls in love with this girl, you know. He's in love with her, and he wants to, you know, he'll do anything for her, follow her into battle, and, you know, and he's, you know, he's like the young, intelligent character, you know. Out of the captains, they're all very like war-beaten, like, you know, and this guy went to the University of Paris, and, you know, he sees something in her that most people are just like, oh, whatever, this girl, who is she? You know, she says she hears things. He's a little bit more interested in that, and I think, you know, he finds her amazing and, you know, follows her through. So.
Was there a lot of just research that you had to do to delve into that kind of role?
I mean, you can do as much as looking at paintings and reading little things, but I mean, for the most part, there's nothing. I mean, I delved in as much as I could, you know, but in a sense, I just had to be very like see what was going on and work with that. So.
And did you get to work much with Malkovich, Hoffman, Dunaway?
Yeah, I worked with Malkovich a lot, and Faye, and yeah, I had great scenes with them, and they became, you know, it was fantastic. It was like a dream, you know.
Was this a hard story to bring to the screen?
Yes.
How long did it take?
It takes 7 months of shooting, 10 months of editing. You know, it's 2 years altogether.
How is filming this in contrast to filming something futuristic like The Fifth Element?
It's not the problem. The problem is always the story. What do you have to say? You know, that's the main concern. How to follow what you have to say, how not losing it through the shooting. You know, that's difficult.
Luke, I gather the battle scene
Thank you.
as well.
No more arigato.
Tell me about getting this role. How did it come into being for you?
Well, there was actually a portrait taken of me that was very mysterious. It was as if it came from another world, really. Hi! It was as if it came from another world. And I showed it to Luke and said, oh, wouldn't it be amazing to have Joan of Arc look like this? Not even thinking that for me, just as conversation. And we always start that way. We start with a conversation and it ends up becoming reality. And he started thinking and obsessing and coming to me with more ideas. And the next thing you knew, we were getting ready to make a movie.
Did it scare you that you'd be carrying the whole picture?
It was exciting. I didn't really think about it in that way. I have so much complete, implicit trust in Luke that I never got scared of the work. I just was really nervous that we wouldn't be able to show her as real and as humane as I wanted to. And I was wrong, we did. I mean, her sainthood is a barrier for most people to get to know her, and I think we tried to cross that as best as we could from a lot of the true facts that we read. We read her trial over and over again and really tried to take the real things that she said and bring them forth on screen, and there her personality just came out. I mean, it was completely evident and undeniable who this girl was when you read her trial. It's really interesting. Check it out.
What was the most difficult thing about this?
I think that really trying to make sure that we found the humanity in her and found all the different nuances of how to make her a person and not a mechanical sort of one-dimensional caricature.
How challenging was the sword play and the armor?
It was crazy. I mean, it was 50 pounds of armor and a lot of Czech extras who were going insane. Didn't stop when you said cut because they didn't know English. They didn't want to stop anyway, so it was pretty dangerous but fun.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, guys.